And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another stadium review. Actually, another racetrack review today. I know we haven't done one of those in a while, but I recently just visited Kalamazoo Speedway for the first time with Ann Pomeroy, obviously located in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I think maybe just a little bit outside of Kalamazoo, but it's close enough. It's a 3/8, and yes, I'm calling it a 3/8 this time because I was clarified it's a 3/8. It looks like a quarter mile, but it's a 3/8 apparently. Um, Paved short track. We went there and saw some racing, and so I got some thoughts on the facilities. Let's get some thoughts. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? First off, I do want to comment that this is a really, really big for a short track, but also a really nice facility. Pretty clean for a short track. You get good views of the racetrack. Good skyline views of the sunset and the nature all around. Um, but also just there's a lot of open seating options, which is really really nice. Um, so there's always plenty of places to sit, and some really good views of the racetrack, which I really do appreciate. They do a good job on that regard. Never felt too crowded. Never felt like we were stuck too crowded in a place, stuck in a place, whatever. It was really really good. So I have to give them the credit there. Now the only concessions that we bought and bought some popcorn, and it's very salty popcorn. But I did take a look at what else they have for concessions. They have a lot of concession options. $6 for a half-pound burger. I feel like in this economy, that's a steal. Is it not? Maybe not. That is a little expensive, but that's a lot of burger. And the burger, I saw somebody that had the burger. It was like this big. It was very big. They also had $4 brownies, which what? No. Otherwise, pretty generic concession items for a racetrack, but hey, wide variety. Gotta appreciate that. The track itself too is very high banked. Well, no, I think it's even higher banked than Owasso Speedway. Which I thought, and the track is mostly a circle. It looked like mostly a circle. It's not as like long ways as Owasso Speedway or some of the other short tracks that we've been to. But the high banks, I was really thinking it was making for some faster racing, but I thought it would make it for a little bit better racing. They were kind of stunting that potential though, because of the small field sizes, especially with the 4-wheel drive cars. I was really hoping they had 33 entries for the 4-wheel drive portion of the racing, and I was really hoping that they would. I was really hoping that they would put all 33 out there at once, because they could totally fit it, and they didn't, which sucked. They split it up into 3 races, which just makes it boring once they're all spread out. But there was still some good racing action. There was a really really controversial photo finish, some nice crashes, and some good racing still. So that was kind of cool. I do wish though that if they could make the field sizes a little larger, pack them a little bit closer together. You'd see a little bit more competitive action, especially with the more the modifieds. They did put them all out there at once for some of the different classes of modifieds, and so you have lap traffic that these guys have to deal with. I think that's can make for some more intricate strategy, I'd say. And they did some cool stuff for. They did some stuff for like other activities during the races and stuff like that, but not a whole lot. Also, during the stands, though, you can get a good look into the pit area. There's a pit area inside the racetrack, but there's also one outside the racetrack, so we could see all the cars come back as they were coming through, which was cool. I thought so. Otherwise, not too much more to say about this racetrack. It was a fun time. Would I go back? If there was like a special event going on, I probably would. The entry price was not very steep at all. I think it was like $15. We got a good amount of racing for $15, and a good view of the racing and everything like that. So I'd say it's worth it, especially if you do like that. If you do like racing, especially those like local short track races, I think it's definitely worth your time. But would I go back? Probably not, unless there was a special event going on. But it was a really nice facility. I mean, you can even get a suite here, which you can't really do that in many other places on the local short track racing scene. Now, what the suite entails, I don't know. We didn't sit there, but it was still pretty fun. Regardless, so that's going to do for this video. If you've ever been to Kalamazoo Speedway, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And otherwise, that's going to do for this video, so stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more stadium reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.